Welcome to our series on the Autobiography of Ignatius and the lessons that he gives us from the autobiography. He writes a few sentences about his experiences in Manresa, and some are very significant. He describes here all the rest of the day he spent thinking of divine things, those especially with which he had either read or meditated that day. But when he went to bed, he received great illuminations and spiritual consolations, which made him lose much of the time he had set aside for sleep, and that was not much. He looked into this matter a number of times and gave it some thought. Having set aside so much time for dealing with God, and besides that, even all the rest of the day, he began to doubt whether these illuminations came from the good spirit. He concluded that he had better not have anything to do with them and give the time determined on to sleep. And this he did. What's going on here? He's trying to get good rest and sleep after a long day of serving others and also praying. And he has a hard time sleeping because different spiritual thoughts come to mind, so that he loses sleep, he cannot sleep, and so the next day he feels very tired, he cannot really have the dispositions or the energy to serve others. And he recognizes he's being influenced by a spirit beyond his control. Is it from the good spirit, the Spirit of God, who interrupts his sleep, or is it from the spirit that's contrary to God? Well, he concludes that it's from the spirit that's contrary to God, trying to prevent him from having the energy and also the attentiveness so that he can devote each day to what he should be doing. He recognizes that this is not the good spirit, but the evil spirit trying to distract him. That's important. He's growing in how he's being influenced by different spirits, different forces. What is of God, what is not of God, but also the principle of moderation. And also to recognize that the Lord is always speaking to us to be moderate, be more loving. And that's what Ignatius learns in this particular incident, where he begins to moderate his activity and his sleep. So that's always a good principle to remember as we begin to reflect on the experience of Ignatius. Thank you very much.